be the pillars of a healthy society. So we can be the foundation, we can be the pioneers of a new age where everyone is healthy, everyone is taking care of their own health. Even doctors also will ensure this dream, like this money, by ensuring that no one under their care is falling ill. If that kind of society we can build, okay, when they're all the kids without any fear, they can play in the mud, air, water, everywhere without getting infected, without so strong immunity. Such world we can build. So that is what Major Saab is insisting. For that, we all should work together. So this thinking about we should take care of our own health started in this world when Corona came. Before that, people were only thinking about their health while they fall ill. But after Corona, because we were under house arrest for so many months and years, and people started thinking, what if this thing, same thing happens tomorrow again? Or another new virus comes, another new bacteria comes, and we are forced to sit back in our homes in a lockdown. So you should do something to prevent such things happening again and again. Of course, government asks us to sanitize our hands, wear masks, maintain social distancing, take vaccines. Even after taking vaccines, many people got infected, and due to vaccines also so many people got so many side effects. So there must be something else than these things. So, so if you observe the data given by World Health Organization during this corona pandemic, the people who got affected majorly were those people who are already suffering with lifestyle disorders. Lifestyle disorders before corona, almost 80% of the deaths every year are due to lifestyle disorders. What are lifestyle disorders? Diseases which are inflicted upon ourselves by ourselves due to bad lifestyle. We are not sleeping in time, we are not eating in time, we are not waking up in time, we are not eating the right food, we are not doing physical activity, we are not exposing our body to sunlight, we are under a lot of stress, anger, tension, irritation. All these things are causing accumulation of free radicals inside our body, which are, and they'll protect our body. Here what is happening? Our own immune system is attacking our own body. Immune cells are thinking cells. They can differentiate between a good bacteria and a bad bacteria. You know, in our own body, there are 10 times more bacteria than the number of cells. We have trillions of cells, but if you calculate, more than your own cells, you have bacteria inside your body, which are good bacteria. Majority of them are good bacteria. 95% of them are good bacteria, and they help us in so many ways. We are actually living together. Our cells and bacterial cells are living together. So many good bacteria are there. So immune cell, when the blood is flowing and the immune cell is going, a white blood cell is going, and it looks at a bacteria, it will be able to differentiate between a good bacteria and a bad bacteria. It is a thinking cell. It will not ask the brain for help. It will decide whether the bacteria is a good bacteria or not. If it is a good bacteria, it will leave it. If it is a bad bacteria, it will kill it. That much of understanding power, thinking power is there, but still that immune cell sometimes gets disturbed and they attack our own body. If they attack, our skin, people will get psoriasis and vitiligo, white patches on the skin. If they are attacking our joints, you get rheumatoid arthritis. If they are attacking our spine, you get ankylosing spondylitis. If they attack our vessels, blood vessels, you will get vasculitis. If they attack our nervous system, you get multiple sclerosis, Guillain-Barré syndrome. If they attack our mucous membrane, you get Sjogren syndrome. Like that, there are 100 plus diseases where there is no bacteria, no virus. Only our own immune system is attacking. Lifestyle is bad, and that is the reason why we are getting all these diseases. And those people who are suffering with already these lifestyle disorders like obesity, heart problems, all these lifestyle disorders, they are more prone to infections. They are the people who died during coronavirus who were on the ventilators, because they were already having these lifestyle disorders, their immunity was weak. And that is the reason why they couldn't fight with the virus. So World Health Organization says the reason for these lifestyle disorders is rapid unplanned urbanization. Even the villages are also becoming urbanized now. Globalization of unhealthy lifestyle. Previously only in the city people used to sleep late and get up late. Now even in the villages also people are watching their mobile phones and sleeping at 12 o'clock, waking up late. And unhealthy diet. Now everywhere unhealthy diet is available freely and people are eating it and they are getting diseases. And lack of physical activity. This is the fourth largest reason for deaths according to World Health Organization. Not doing physical activity, mental stress, all these reasons are there behind lifestyle disorders. World Health Organization has a solution. It says detecting, screening, treating and providing access to palliative care for people in need. So let us screen all the people. Screening means doing tests, all the tests from top to bottom, all scans, all blood tests, everything every 6 months for everyone in the world. And if you detect some problem, treat it in the initial stage. Early detection and timely treatment. This is the strategy of World Health Organization. Is this strategy okay? Screening, detecting in an initial stage and treating. Is this okay? Yes. So imagine doing this blood test for all people in India every 6 months. Is it possible? Only for corona test it was so difficult for us, right? So imagine doing all tests every 6 months for everyone. Is it possible? Okay, it is possible in some countries, maybe European countries where people are dying due to these lifestyle disorders and their number is 70%. But in developed countries where there is a lot of medical infrastructure, lot of facilities available, they can actually implement the recommendations of World Health Organization. There 88% people are dying due to lifestyle disorders. This solution is not at all working, right? They have all the infrastructure, they can screen, they can treat early, but still people are dying due to lifestyle disorders. So then what is the solution? How can we stay healthy always? What is the solution? How can we stay healthy always? What is the solution? మంచి ఫుడ్ తీసుకోవాలి. Yeah, good lifestyle, right? Healthy lifestyle. So let's see. So solution is very simple. All we have to do is take the knowledge from all the systems which speak about preserving the health of a healthy person and put them into practice in our own life, right? But unfortunately there is too much of information available online in Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube. You take this decoction, take this herb, do this diet, you will become healthy, you will get six pack, you will become zero size, like that. So many people are telling so many things, so many tricks and tips and do's and don'ts and rules and regulations, right? But the problem is these things might work for some people and might become dangerous for other people. We are all not same. Our body is having a unique constitution. Every one of us are unique. If I drink one glass of orange juice, I'll feel refreshed. But the same glass of orange juice can cause acidity to some other person. So we need to understand our own body constitution and we need to understand the universal health principles, not tips, not do's and don'ts, not rules and regulations which change from person to person. Implementation, I should not give you a general prescription. If 100 people are having fever, we will not give the same prescription for 100 people. We will understand the constitution of the person and also the kind of disease. Then we will try to give that particular prescription which is exactly tailor made for that particular unique person. Many people are giving simple same prescription for everyone. Follow this fasting, follow this dieting, follow this, this thing like that. That can be dangerous. We don't need such half-baked information. We need proper health principles. Principles are universal. When I say universal, they don't change from time, from place, from person. So those principles are applicable to me, they are applicable to you also. They are applicable to people in Ankaballi, they are applicable to people in America also. They were applicable thousands of years back, they are also useful now, and after thousands of years also they should be they should hold good, right? So these are universal health principles. They will not change from time to time or person to person or place to place. Once we understand those principles and put them into practice, then we will be able to stay healthy, right? Okay, let me ask you a question. Before that, I'll tell you a small story. My uncle is there in Hyderabad and he is having a memory problem. He is having difficulty in recollecting names. Okay, he went to a memory training institute and participated in a 1 month workshop to improve his memory skills, and he came back from the workshop. I went and met him and I asked him how was the workshop. He said workshop was wonderful. They were training me in so many, they gave me so many techniques to recollect names, and I think you should also go, Sundar. That is a very nice workshop. I said okay, I will also go. What is the name of the institute? And he said the name of the institute is name of the institute name of the institute I'll try to recollect the name of the institute. I'll apply their techniques. And he was thinking, he asked me to give him some names of flowers, and I was telling some names of flowers: rose, jasmine, marigold, like that. He said no, in Indian languages. I was telling so many names. He said no, the flower in which grows in the water. And I said lotus. In Telugu, kamalam. Where the Lakshmi Devi sits, Padmam. Yes. And he said Padmavati, Padmavati. He is calling my aunt Padmavati. What is the institute's name? So he forgot the most important thing in his life, that is the name of his wife. Okay. So even we generally forget certain things which are very important in our life. There are certain things without which we can't live. What are they? Things without which we cannot live at all. Water, air, food. Without shelter also maybe you can live for a few days, right? Air. Huh? Sleep. Exactly. Sleep. Without food you can survive for 40 days. Without sleep you can't even survive more than 10 days. Okay. So these 4 things are very important. Right. So you know that these are important. Now tell me, how much air do we need? How much air do we need? You said air is very important, without which we can't live for 5 minutes. Right? So how much air do we need? Don't tell me no one taught you. See, during the corona, everyone was measuring. See, people were using cylinders, oxygen concentrators, and giving oxygen for 1 minute, 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters, and then measuring the concentration of oxygen in the blood using this, oximeter. So now tell me, how much air do we need? Should we know? Lot of air is there, no sir. What is the problem? We can take as much as we want. బాడీకి ఎంత కావాలి? అదే ఎంత క్వాంటిటీ? పెద్దాన్ని మీరు సైన్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కదా, యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్వాంటిఫై థింగ్స్. హౌ డు వి మెజర్ ఎయిర్? ఇన్ లీటర్స్ నా? ఓకే, హౌ మెనీ లీటర్స్? If our lungs expand sufficiently, they can store 6 liters of air in both our lungs. Okay. In one inspiration, while we inhale once, if we breathe properly, you will be able to take 2.5 liters of air. How much? 2.5 liters of air you can inhale in one inhalation. But unfortunately, on an average, a human being is taking less than half liter of air while inspiring. While taking one inhalation, we are using less than 20% of our lung capacity. If Airtel or Jio is giving you 2 GB data per day, will you use only less than 20% and remaining the data you will give back to Airtel? No? Then air is called pranavayu. That is the thing which is making you live. Why are you using less than 20% of your lung capacity? Because no one taught us how to breathe in, right? Any teacher taught you how to breathe? No, we took it for granted. Now let us see whether we are breathing right way or not. Okay? Take your hand, put it on your tummy, breathe in, breathe out. Take deep breath and breathe out, all of you, and see what's happening. While breathing in, what is happening? Stomach is going inside or coming outside? What's happening? Going inside, outside. What's happening? You just tell me. Watch and tell. Outside, outside, inside. You have to, Inside, inside. Some people are saying inside, some people are saying outside. Who is right? Inside, outside? Okay. See, thing is, our lungs are like balloons. They can expand and become double in their size. They are till here. If they expand, they can come till here. But below the lungs, there is this diaphragm which separates the thorax from the abdomen. And in the abdomen, we have so many organs. Stomach is there, intestines are there, liver, pancreas, all those things are there in the abdomen. So you have to create space now. You have to create space for enabling the lungs to expand and become double in their size. So then you have to expand your chest and abdomen while breathing in. So it should come outside. While breathing in, you have to allow the lungs to expand. But if you are taking your tummy inside while you are inhaling, you are not allowing the lungs to expand. So you have to practice it voluntarily. Put your hand on your tummy, push it while you are exhaling. While you are breathing out, push. And while you are breathing in, expand out your chest and abdomen. This is called diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing using your diaphragm. If you don't do it right, you will not be giving enough oxygen to your organs. Your brain size is like this much. My brain size is this much, which is around 2% of my whole body weight. But it takes 20% of the oxygen which I consume, which I breathe in. Out of the oxygen, 20% is going to a small part called brain. Why? Because it is controlling all the actions inside the body, right? So that is the reason why it needs more oxygen. If you are not giving sufficient oxygen, your brain is not working properly, then entire body will not work properly. If you are not giving enough oxygen, your heart, which is always working, even while you are sleeping also it is working, right? Heart is pumping blood continuously from birth to death. There is no rest at all. Rest means rest in peace. Okay. So that heart muscles need lots and lots of oxygen to work properly. Even your muscles in your system. See, normally nowadays we listen a lot about aerobic exercises where you take in lots and lots of air while doing exercise. Previously, people were how they were doing exercise while doing push-ups or pull-ups. They were holding their breath and doing exercise, which is bad. While you are spending energy, you should take more air. Nowadays in gyms, they close the gym and put AC and they don't allow the fresh air to come inside and they do exercise, which is wrong. There should be proper ventilation while you are doing exercise, because when the exercise is happening in your muscles, the energy production should happen naturally with aerobic reactions. If you don't have enough oxygen, anaerobic reactions happen and in your muscles lactic acid gets produced, more and more lactic acid gets produced, and that will damage your muscles if you are not taking enough oxygen, right? So it's very important for us to consciously breathe in properly. Your breathing should always be deep. If you are doing shallow breathing, your breath count, your respiratory rate will increase. What is the respiratory rate of a human being? In 1 minute, how many times we inhale and exhale? 18, 14 to 18 times or 17 times, right? Okay. Can you guess the respiratory rate of a dog? Imagine dog breathing. It will be faster, right? Around 28 times in 1 minute. Can you guess the respiratory rate of a tortoise? Around 4 to 5 times in 1 minute. Very slow. So what is the relation? Human beings can live up to 100 years. A dog will live only for 20 years. And a tortoise can live up to 300 years. More than 200 years it will live. The more the respiratory rate, the less the lifespan. If your respiratory rate is very fast, you are doing only shallow breathing, then your lifespan gets reduced. So you need to consciously breathe in a slow and steady way. If you observe, when your mind is not peaceful, it is under stress, anger, irritation, anxiety, tension, then your respiratory rate is too high. You are doing shallow breathing. Just observe. Be aware of what's happening inside you. When your mind is stressed, your breathing is shallow. So easiest way to come out of the stressful situation is to alter your breath. Observe your breath and hold the breath for as much as you can, and then start doing deep breathing. And once you start breathing deep, immediately you will be, coming out of that stressful situation, and you will enter a better mental state. Okay, so we have washrooms on the back. We have 8 washrooms. Anyone wants to use the washroom, you don't have to take any permission. Just go and use the washroom. And we have water also there. Anyone wants to drink water, just go and drink water and come back. No problem. No need to take permission. So it's very important for us to consciously observe our breath. And if there is any problem, alter the breath. Okay, we will go deeper on this particular aspect in our workshop, which is happening in the first week of January 2nd to 8th. But I'm giving you just introduction of what all things we will be covering, right? Then air, water. How much water do we need? 5 to 6 liters. 5 to 6 liters, right? Same answer for everyone? Same water quantity for everyone? All of you 5 to 6 liters? Who will decide how much water do we need? Who? Dietitian? Doctor? Who should decide? Yeah, but who will take the decision? Who told this? Who told? Yeah. Body will tell you. It will always try to tell you, give you so much of information, what's happening inside. Okay. It will tell you if you are taking less water. It will tell you if you are taking more water also, it will give you some signs. Okay, depending upon what the body is trying to communicate with you, you need to take the signals and understand and accordingly take a decision whether to drink more water or less water. There are so many factors, like some people have a hot body constitution. They sweat a lot of water. If you are continuously sitting in an AC room, doing only, working only on a computer and not doing any physical activity, then you need less water. You sit in an AC room and you continuously drink 5 to 6 liters of water, then it will damage your health. Okay, so there are so many things which will decide how much water is required for our body, and we need to understand deeper about it. So that we will cover in the workshop. Then food. How much food do we need? Quantity. These are all basic things, right? These 4 things are basic, na? Air, water, food and sleep. There are so many other things which we have to understand that we will also discuss. But these 4 things are basic. And we should be very well, it's not like this knowledge is only for doctors. No, for every one of us, we need to have ప్రాపర్ నాలెడ్జ్ అట్లీస్ట్ అబౌట్ అవర్ ఓన్ బాడీ వీ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ప్రాపర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్, రైట్? నేనున్నాను, నా శరీరం ఉంది, మేమిద్దరం ఉన్నాం, ఇద్దరం వేరు వేరు అనే సంగతి మీకు తెలుసా తెలీదా? మీరు వేరే, మీ శరీరం వేరే అని చెప్తున్నాను. అది అవునా కాదా మీరు వెరిఫై చేయండి. యు అగ్రీ? నౌ ఐ am saying again another, all these things are proposals only. I am not telling you that whatever I am speaking is truth. You have to verify whether whatever I am speaking is truth or not. Verify with your own knowledge. Okay? Now what I am trying to tell you is, I am different, my body is different. Needs of my body are different, needs of me, myself are different. Is that okay? నా అవసరాలు వేరే, నా శరీరం అవసరాలు వేరే అని చెప్తున్నాను. ఓకేనా? ఏంటి మరి, వాట్ ఆర్ యువర్ నీడ్స్, వాట్ ఆర్ యువర్ బాడీస్ నీడ్స్? చెప్పండి.
నాకు చికెన్ తినడం ఇష్టం, కానీ నా బాడీకి అది పడదు.
సో అవసరాలు ఉంటాయి కదా, అవసరాలు. ఫుడ్ ఎవరు అవసరం? మీ అవసరమా, మీ బాడీ అవసరమా? ఫుడ్ ఈజ్ ద నీడ్ ఆఫ్ బాడీ. ఓకే, ఇంకా చెప్పండి. ఓకే, ఆలోచించాలి, ఎందుకంటే ఈ డిఫరెన్స్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. హెల్తీగా ఉండాలంటే డిఫరెన్స్ అర్థం కావాలి. వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద నీడ్స్ ఆఫ్ అ బాడీ, నీడ్స్ ఆఫ్ అ సెల్ఫ్. నో లిమిట్స్, అనంతమైన కోరికలు ఉన్నాయి. ఏవో పది చెప్పండి. రిచ్ లైఫ్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఏం కావాలి? నీకు మంచి పేరు ఉంది కదా ఆల్రెడీ, దిలీప్ అంటే మంచి పేరు. టకటక చెప్పాలి, మీ అవసరాలు ఏంటో చెప్పాలి. డల్గా ఉంటే ఎట్లా? మొబైల్ నీ అవసరమా, బాడీ అవసరమా? బాడీకి కాదా? ఇప్పుడు నువ్వెక్కడో మదిలపాలెంలో ఎక్కడో ఉన్నావు, నాతో మాట్లాడాలి. ఎలా? మొబైల్ లేదు, ఎలా మాట్లాడతావు? అక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి మాట్లాడాలి, అవునా? లేదంటే నువ్వు ఆ కింద పొలంలో ఉన్నావు, నేను ఇక్కడున్నాను, మాట్లాడాలంటే ఎలా మాట్లాడతావు? గట్టిగా అరిచి మాట్లాడతావు కదా. మొబైల్ ఉంటే సులువుగా మాట్లాడవచ్చు కదా. ఓకే, సో జనరల్లీ ఫోన్ దానికే కదా మనం వాడుతున్నాం బేసిక్గా. ఇంకా తర్వాత అవి కూడా మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. అంటే మన బాడీని సులువుగా వాడుకోవడానికి కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఈ మైక్ ఉంది, ఈ మైక్ లేకపోతే నేను మాట్లాడేది వినబడుతుందా? గట్టిగా నేను మొత్తం 1 గంట సేపు 2 గంటలు మాట్లాడాలంటే నా శరీరానికి కష్టమవుతుందా? సో ఇది ఎవరికేమో పనికొస్తుంది ఈ మైక్? నాకా, బాడీకా? బాడీకి కదా, బాడీని సరిగ్గా ఉపయోగించుకోవడానికి. అంటే దెర్ ఆర్ 3 థింగ్స్: ప్రొటెక్షన్, న్యూట్రిషన్ అండ్ రైట్ యూటిలైజేషన్. Protecting your body, you need some things. What are those things? Clothes, house, footwear. There are certain things to protect your body. There are certain things to nourish your body. What are those things? Food, water, air, sunlight, all these things are there to nourish your body. There are certain things to rightly utilize your body, for the right utilization of your body. What are those things? Like you have a vehicle, you have a computer, projector, spectacles, phone. All these things help in right utilization of your body, so that the body will not suffer. If I have to walk here from here to Visakhapatnam, lot of strain. If I have a vehicle, it will be comfortable for my body. So vehicle is there for the comfort of my body, right? For the right utilization of my body. All these things are for the needs of my body, right? Now tell me, what are your needs? Your body's needs, now we understand. You need certain physical facilities for your protection, for your nourishment, and for right utilization of your body. These are some needs of your body. Now tell me your needs. మీ అవసరాలు ఏంటి? మా అవసరాలు కూడా ఇవే అండి అంటారా? మీకు వేరే అవసరాలు లేవా? మీకు ఏం కావాలో మీకు తెలీదా? గుడ్ పొజిషన్. గుడ్ పొజిషన్ అంటే ఏంటి? మంచి జాబ్ అంటే ఏంటి? మంచి జాబ్ అంటే ఏంటి? వాట్ డూ యూ మీన్ బై మంచి జాబ్? ఇది మంచి జాబ్ రా అని ఎలా చెప్పగలుగుతాం? ఎక్కువ శాలరీ వస్తే దాంతో ఏం చేస్తారు? ఇదే కదా, ఈ వస్తువులు కొనుక్కుంటారు కదా, ఇవన్నీ శరీరానికి కదా. నేను అడిగేది మీకేం కావాలని అడుగుతున్నా. సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్, ఓకే, ఒకటి చెప్పారు. ఇంతమంది కష్టపడి ఒక్కటి చెప్పారు. పీస్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్, ఎస్. హ్యాపీనెస్, వెరీ గుడ్. ఇవన్నీ ఎవరికి కావాలి? బాడీకా? మనకు కావాలి, సెల్ఫ్కి కావాలి. యా, ఇంకేం కావాలి? మీకు ఏం కావాలో అసలు మీకు తెలియదు. మీకు ఎలా వస్తాయి? ఎప్పుడు రాసుకోలేదు లిస్ట్ మీకు ఏం కావాలో. మీకు ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈజ్ వీ డోంట్ నో దట్ వీఆర్ డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ బాడీ, అండ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ నీడ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఫర్ అవర్ బాడీ, వీ థింక్ దే ఆర్ అవర్ నీడ్స్, అండ్ వీ ట్రై టు గెట్ హ్యాపీనెస్ ఫ్రమ్ దోస్ నీడ్స్. We try to get happiness from food. We try to get happiness from clothes. We try to get happiness from footwear. They are not there to give you happiness. They are there to make you comfortable, to protect your body, to nourish your body, not to give you happiness. But you are deriving happiness from those things. And that is the reason why you are falling sick. You think that food will give you happiness. Normal food will not give you happiness. You will go out and eat, that will give you happiness. Then you like that food, you again order the same food, similar food, again and again you eat because you need more happiness. You derive happiness from food and you eat more and more food, and you become obese. You get so many diseases because you are thinking that you will get happiness from food. No, you get nourishment from food, not happiness from food. This is what I am proposing. Whether it is right or not, you have to think and answer. నరిష్మెంట్ వస్తుందా, హ్యాపీనెస్ వస్తుందా ఫుడ్ నుంచి? హ్యాపీనెస్ మరి ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? సరే, హ్యాపీనెస్ కావాలి. హ్యాపీనెస్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? నేను ఫుడ్ నుంచి రాదు, బట్టల నుంచి రాదు అని అంటున్నాను. మీరేమో ఇప్పుడు దాకా అవే వాటి నుంచి వస్తుందని అనుకుంటున్నారు. సో ఎక్కడి నుంచి రావచ్చు హ్యాపీనెస్? పేరెంట్స్ని బాగా చూసుకుంటే హ్యాపీనెస్ అంటే, హ్యూమన్ రిలేషన్స్ బాగుంటే, చుట్టూ ఉన్న నేచర్ అంతా బాగుంటే హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది. ఇంకా హార్ట్లో ఎటువంటి బ్యాడ్ ఫీలింగ్స్, కల్మషం లేకపోతే హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది. ఏ కల్మషం లేదు, మరి ఏముండాలి హార్ట్లో? మంచి ఫీలింగ్స్ ఉండాలి. ఏంటవి మంచి ఫీలింగ్స్? ఏంటది గుడ్ ఫీలింగ్స్? ఏంటా ఫీలింగ్స్? హెల్పింగ్ నేచర్, ఓకే. ఇంకేం మంచి ఫీలింగ్స్ ఉండాలి? గుడ్ థింకింగ్. ఏంటా గుడ్ ఫీలింగ్స్? ఏంటి? ఏ ఫీలింగ్స్ మీ మనసులో ఉంటే మీకు ఎప్పుడు హ్యాపీగా అనిపిస్తుంది? పాజిటివ్గా ఉండాలి. ఇంకా నేను కొన్ని చెప్తాను, అవి కరెక్ట్గా చూడండి. ట్రస్ట్, విశ్వాసం, నమ్మకం. మీ పైన మీకు నమ్మకం, మీ చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరిపైన నమ్మకం. అందరినీ మీరు నమ్ముతున్నారు, మిమ్మల్ని అందరూ నమ్ముతున్నారు. ఈ విశ్వాసం, ఈ ఫీలింగ్ ఉండాలా వద్దా? దీంతో హ్యాపీనెస్ వస్తుందా? అలాగే రెస్పెక్ట్, సమ్మానము, గౌరవము. అందరూ మీకు రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇస్తున్నారు. ఆర్ యూ హ్యాపీ? ఓకే. అలాగే స్నేహము, అఫెక్షన్ కావాలా వద్దా? వాత్సల్యము, మమత, ప్రేమ, సమ్మానము, గౌరవము, ఇలాంటివన్నీ, ఈ ఫీలింగ్స్ అన్నీ ఉండాలా అవసరలేదా? వీటితో ఇవన్నీ మీ మనసులో ఉన్నాయి అండ్ మీరు అందరికీ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఆర్ యూ హ్యాపీ? సో ఇవన్నీ ఎవరి అవసరాలు? సెల్ఫ్ అవసరాలు. మీ అవసరాలు వేరే, మీ బాడీ అవసరాలు వేరే. మీ బాడీ అవసరాలే మీ అవసరాలు అనుకోవడం వల్ల జబ్బులు వస్తున్నాయి. ఇవి రెండు ఒకదానితో ఒకటి ఫుల్ఫిల్ కావు. మీ అవసరాలతో మీ బాడీకి సంతృప్తి కలగదు, మీ బాడీ అవసరాలతో మీకు సంతృప్తి కలగదు. నీడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద బాడీ విల్ నాట్ ఫుల్ఫిల్ ద నీడ్స్ ఆఫ్ సెల్ఫ్. Needs of the self will not give fulfillment to the needs of the body. I'll give you an example. Okay. What's your name? Arvind. Sit down, Arvind. So Arvind invited me for lunch. Will you invite me? Okay. He invited me for lunch. So he called my wife and he asked me, "Sir, madam, tell me what are the favorite dishes of sir?" And my wife gave him a list. And he asked his family members to prepare all the dishes. Some items they don't know how to prepare, so he got them from some 5-star hotel and he arranged all the dishes, all my favorite dishes there on the table. Okay, so I went to Arvind's house. Where is your house? Narsipatnam. Oh, I went to Narsipatnam. He was waiting at the gate. Okay, I went there And Arvind told me, sir, all the food items are there on the table, arranged. All your favorite items are there, but I have a very important task to do. I'm going outside. Please have food, wash your hand, lock the key, and give the key to the neighboring house. Will I eat food? Why? He has arranged everything which is nourishing to my body. My body needs are fulfilled. Then why I'm not eating? What is missing? Respect is missing. Respect is missing. Okay. Imagine a second scenario. I went to Narsipatnam. Aravind is ready at his gate. He has garlanded me. He took me into his house. There is a huge sofa like a simhasanam. He made me sit in that sofa. And he invited all his family members, neighbors, everyone. He is introducing me to them and them to me. And he is giving a lot of respect. Okay. He is praising, he is a great doctor, he took a great class to us, he is doing a lot of service. Oh, lots and lots of respect he is giving. Okay, lots and lots of respect. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Lots and lots of only respect. In between, he is going inside the kitchen, having food and coming back and giving respect again. Okay, till 5 o'clock, he gave respect. Next time, if he invites, will I go? Why? He gave whatever is needed for the self, he gave. So what is missing? Needs of the body are not fulfilled, right? So with respect, body's needs will not get fulfilled. With food, my needs will not get fulfilled. They have to be fulfilled separately. Now imagine a third scenario. I went to Arvind's house, he garlanded me, made me sit in a sofa like a simhasanam, and he gave me nice food. Okay, very tasty breakfast, pesret upma and all. Then he introduced all people and he's giving a lot of respect and also very tasty food. Shadrasopeta bhojana, panchavaksha parmana, all he gave me. I ate. In the evening also he gave me snacks. I told Arvind, now I'll leave. Then Arvind told me, sir, you will have early dinner. Dinner is already ready. We made special dishes for you. Please have it and go. I said, okay. And then I was having dinner. Then he got a call from his friend. He went to the other room. And he said, Are undra పొద్దునుంచి ఒక జిడ్డుగాడు వచ్చి వదలలేదు. He said like that. So next time when I see Arvind, will I remember the garland and respect and all the food or that last phone call? Why? No, but whole day he gave me a lot of respect, na? What is the problem?
The last thing it hurts you, sir.
If he says the same thing in the middle, okay? No, the thing is, needs of the body are temporary. You need food in the morning, afternoon, night. Continuously you don't need to nourish your body. But the needs of the self are continuous. From morning till night I give you respect, but evening if I tell you one word, that is not okay. Generally in the family also these discussions happen. నేను ఎప్పుడు బాగా చూసుకుంటాను కదా ఎప్పుడన్నా ఒక మాట అంటే ఎందుకంత ఫీల్ అవుతావు ఇలాంటి discussions they happen na. So it's not okay to take people for granted even for 1 second. Even for 1 second the other person has a doubt in their mind that you are not loving them, then relationship is going bad. So the needs of the self are continuous. You can't quantify the needs of your self. You can't say I need 1 kilo of respect, 2 liters of trust. Like that, can you quantify the needs? No, you have to judge them with the quality of the feelings, right? So you need to understand them separately, fulfill them separately. If you get confused and you try to derive happiness from the needs of the body, then you become unhealthy. If you try to derive happiness from your mobile phone and 24 hours you are stuck to your mobile phone, you have to utilize it for your betterment. You send emails, you communicate with people, you need some knowledge, you take the knowledge from it. But if you are addicted to mobile, if you are using it and you are trying to derive happiness from the mobile phone, then your whole lifestyle is gone and you are inviting diseases. So anything which you can measure physically, that is the need of your body. Your needs you can't measure. You can't measure your needs. You have to feel them, your needs. Right? So this is clear. This point is clear. So this is holistic human health, the course we have developed for first year engineering students. This is the course. The yellow part is the understanding part. Understanding that self and body are in coexistence. Oka sahastitvanlo unnaru nenu na shariramu. So it is very important for us to communicate with our own body and understand what body is trying to tell us. And depending upon the information we get from our body, we have to take action. Unfortunately, no one taught us how to communicate with our own body. Body will tell everything. Whatever is happening inside, it will tell you. You don't have to take scans and MRIs and blood tests and all those things. Any small change long before the manifestation of the disease, body will tell you this thing is happening inside the body. Please take care of yourself. Body will tell you, but no one taught you how to understand what body is trying to tell you. So that is what holistic human health does. Okay? So there are indicators of health. How do you know that you are healthy or not? So health of the self, whether yourself means you are healthy or not, how do you know? If you are always happy and prosperous. Do you need happiness always or only sometimes? ఎప్పుడు సుఖం కావాలా, సుఖం దుఃఖం రెండు కావాలా? రెండు ఉండాలా? సుఖం కావాలి, దుఃఖం కావాలి. నిజమే? అరే ఐఎమ్ ఆల్వేస్ హ్యాపీ, సో బోరింగ్, suddenly some accident should happen or cylinder should burst. Will you think like that? When you are unhappy, you want happiness. When you are happy, will you ask for unhappiness? So you need happiness continuously or only in momentarily? You need continuous happiness, and also you need prosperity. What is prosperity? We'll say, na, wish you a happy and a prosperous new year. Greeting card we'll give, na. What is prosperity? Samruddhi, Telugulo ardham. What is prosperity? What is the meaning of prosperity? What is prosperity? Prosperity is having more physical facilities than we require. మనకు కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉండడాన్ని ప్రాస్పరిటీ అంటారు. అది కావాలా వద్దా? కావాలి కదా. కావాలంటే we need to know how much we need. మనకు కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నదని ఎప్పుడు తెలుస్తుంది మనకి? మనకి ఎంత కావాలో మనకు తెలిస్తే కదా. మనకి ఎంత కావాలో మనకు తెలుసా? మనకి ఎన్ని బట్టలు కావాలి? మీకు ఎన్ని బట్టలు ఉన్నాయి? ఎన్ని జతల బట్టలు ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి ఎవరన్నా. చెప్పండి, మీ ఇంట్లో ఎన్ని బట్టలు ఉన్నాయి మీకు? ఎన్ని? 5 pairs ఉన్నాయా? సరిపోతున్నాయా? ఓకే. ఇంకెవరిని చెప్తారా? 15 pairs ఉన్నాయి క్లోత్స్. 15 pairs. గుర్తుంచుకుని చెప్పండి, ఎన్ని చుడీదార్లు ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని చీరలు ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని స్కర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని టీషర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని జీన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని షర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ప్యాంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి. మీకు తెలుసా తెలీదా? నెంబర్ తెలీదా? తెలియాలి కదా. తెలిస్తే కదా మీకు కావాల్సినంత ఉన్నాయా లేదో అని. పోనీ కావాల్సిన ఉన్నాయా అది తెలుసా? పోనీ మీకు ఎన్ని కావాలని ఉన్నాయా, తక్కువ ఉన్నాయా? ఎన్ని కావాలని ఉన్నాయా? సో ప్రాస్పరిటీ అనే ఫీలింగ్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇది if you don't know how much you need, you will never be prosperous. Previously, some years back, there was a show on television called Satyameva Jayate. Amir Khan was the host of the show. He invited director of Medical Council of India. Medical Council of India is the governing body which governs all the doctors in the whole country. So the director of Medical Council of India came, and before him there was another director, his previous director. His name was Ketan Desai. Ketan Desai. This Ketan Desai got arrested by the income tax people while taking 3 crores bribe from a medical college to give permission. He took bribe 3 crores and he got arrested. And income tax people tried to raid his house, and they discovered in house under the floor he hid 1800 kilos of gold. 1800 kilos of gold. He don't know what to do with that money. He converted into gold and he hid in the floor. Again he was taking bribe. Again, even after hiding 1800 kilos of gold, again he took 3 crores of bribe and he got arrested. So he doesn't know how much money he needs. So when you don't know how much you need, you will never be in a state of prosperity. So who will decide how much money do we need? Who will decide? మీకు ఎంత కావాలో ఎవరు డిసైడ్ చేయాలి? ఒక కప్ ఉంది, there is a cup, you want to pour tea in it, there is a big hole in the bottom. How much tea will fill the cup? ఎంత టీ పోస్తే నిండుతుందండి కప్పు? ఎంత పోసినా నిండదు. దాని బేస్ ఎవరు సెట్ చేయాలి? మనమే కదా సెట్ చేసుకోవాలి. మనకి ఎంత కావాలో ఎవరు డిసైడ్ చేయాలి? మనమేనా? ఓకే. సో మనకు ఎంత కావాలనేది మనం డిసైడ్ చేసుకున్నాక దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ మన దగ్గర ఉంటే వీఆర్ ప్రాస్పరస్ అని అర్థం. సో హ్యాపీనెస్ అండ్ ప్రాస్పరిటీ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్, దెన్ యూ ఆర్ హెల్దీ. యూ ఆర్ హెల్దీ, నాట్ యువర్ బాడీ. యూ ఆర్ హెల్దీ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ద ఫీలింగ్ ఆఫ్ హ్యాపీనెస్ అండ్ ప్రాస్పరిటీ. అదేంటంటే మేము ఇంకా స్టూడెంట్స్ కదా, మాకు ఎంత కావాలో అంత అప్పుడే మా దగ్గర ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చేస్తుంది అంటే, అట్లీస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ ద కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ దట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎనఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్ అండ్ స్కిల్ టు ఎర్న్ ద మనీ ఫర్ ప్రొక్యూరింగ్ ఆల్ ద ఫిజికల్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ నెససరీ ఫర్ హోల్ మై లైఫ్ అనే కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ మీలో ఉంటే ప్రాస్పరిటీ ఉన్నట్టే. నేను ఎంత చదువుకున్నా ఏం లాభం లేదు, నాకు చాలా కావాలి, దానికి ఇంకేదైనా చేయాలి అనుకుంటే దెన్ యు ఆర్ ఫీలింగ్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డిప్రైవేషన్ అంటారు దాన్ని. అంటే దరిద్రతా భావం అనమాట. నా దగ్గర కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఏం లేదు, సరిపోవట్లేదు అనుకుంటే దరిద్రతా భావం. కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉంది అనుకుంటే ప్రాస్పరిటీ. అంటే నేను ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ టు అడ్జస్ట్ ఫర్ లెస్. తక్కువ కావాలి అని పెట్టుకోండి అంట్లా. మీకు ఎంత కావాలో అంత డిసైడ్ చేసుకోండి. కానీ మీకన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నవాడిని చూసి ఆడవకూడదు. మీకు 10 కార్లు కావాలనుకోండి, 10 కార్లు కొనుక్కోండి. 12 కార్లు ఉన్నవాళ్ళు చూసి ఆడవకూడదు. మీకు నిజంగా అవన్నీ పనికొస్తాయి అనుకుంటే ఏమేమి కావాలో అవన్నీ సమకూర్చుకోండి. సమకూర్చుకుని కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ సమకూర్చుకోండి. అప్పుడు హ్యాపీగా ఉంటారు. దానికి ఏమేమి చేయాలో చేస్తాం. సెల్ఫ్ రెగ్యులేషన్ అంటే కంట్రోల్ ఓవర్ అవర్ ఓన్ మైండ్ అనమాట. నేను ఇది చేయాలనుకుంటే చేయగలగాలి, వద్దు అనుకుంటే మానేయగలగాలి. ఆ కంట్రోల్ ఉంటే మీరు హెల్తీగా ఉన్నట్టు. కోఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్, ఫీలింగ్ ఆఫ్ కోఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్. నాకు నా శరీరానికి మధ్యన కోఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ ఉంది. నా ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ అందరం సంతోషంగా కలిసి ఉన్నాము, అందులో కోఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ ఉంది బిట్వీన్ అవర్ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్. ఇన్ ద సొసైటీ ఐఎమ్ ఆల్వేస్ ఇన్ ఎ నైస్ హార్మోనియస్ సిచ్యువేషన్ బిట్వీన్ me and my friends and my relatives, my colleagues, my boss, my junior, with everyone I am in a pleasant state of mind. And in the universe, with the nature also, I am in a state of coexistence. I am not looting the universe. I am not taking away resources from the nature. I am using it and also giving back. Then you are healthy. So this is the definition of health of the self. Is that okay? Then health of the body, all the body parts in your, each and every organ system, every part is working properly. You are getting sleep in the right time, waking up in the right time, eating food in the right time, getting digested properly, getting excreted properly. Everything is happening in a right way. That is health. So World Health Organization gave a definition which is different from the Oxford Dictionary's definition of health. Oxford Dictionary says health is absence of disease or infirmity. But World Health Organization says health is a state of physical, mental, social well-being, not absence of disease or infirmity. జబ్బు లేకపోవడం ఆరోగ్యం కాదు. ఫిజికల్, మెంటల్, సోషల్ వెల్బీయింగ్, శారీరకంగా, మానసికంగా, సామాజికంగా చక్కటి స్థితిలో ఉండడం, మంచి గుడ్ రిలేషన్షిప్ విత్ ఎవ్రీవన్ అరౌండ్ us. And now newly another thing has been added to the definition, spiritual well-being. స్పిరిచువల్ వెల్బీయింగ్ అంటే అసలు నేను ఎందుకు పుట్టాను, వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ మై లైఫ్ అనేది నేను తెలుసుకుని ఆ డైరెక్షన్లో నేను వెళ్తూ ఉంటే నేను స్పిరిచువల్ వెల్బీయింగ్లో ఉన్నట్టు అనమాట. నాకు ఏంది ఎటు వెళ్తున్నాను తెలియకుండా ఎటు పడితే అటు వెళ్తున్నాను, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ హెల్దీ. ఓకే, అలాంటి 4 డైమెన్షనల్ హెల్త్ మనకు కావాలా వద్దా? కావాలి కదా. ఓకే, నౌ లెట్ us understand whether we are healthy or not. There are certain indications. If you are healthy, there will be proper digestion of your food. When you eat food, after some time, if you are feeling light, if you are feeling energetic, if you are feeling active, then you are healthy, your digestion is proper. After eating after eating, you are feeling bloated, you are feeling dull, you are feeling weak, then you are not healthy. Okay, your digestive system is not good. Good appetite, regularly you are having nice hunger at regular intervals of time, then you are healthy. If sometimes you are feeling so much of hunger, sometimes absolutely no hunger, then there is a problem. Falling asleep Immediately, instant, within 10 seconds, 20 seconds, you lie down on your bed and immediately you go to sleep. Then you are healthy. And waking up from your sleep, jumping out of the bed, you listen to the alarm immediately as if there is a spring behind your back and someone presses the spring and you jump out of the bed. Like that, if you are able to jump out of the bed immediately after waking up, then you are healthy. But after waking up, after listening to the alarm, you are just moving that side, this side. After 5 minutes, slowly you are dragging yourself out of the bed. Then you are not healthy. That is not a healthy sleep. Okay. Normal functioning of all the five sense organs. All the sense organs, normally they should function properly, and maybe over a period of time they should slowly deteriorate. But nowadays we are seeing even small kids are having spectacles, hearing aids, and the sense organs are not functioning properly. That is an indication that the health is not good. Elimination of waste. From the body, the waste should go out of the body properly. If that elimination is not happening properly, if the motion is not free, urine is not free, menstrual cycle is not regular, and another important way of eliminating toxins from each and every part of the body is sweat. Through sweat, lots of toxins they get eliminated from the body. So if you are doing some activity every day to ensure enough perspiration, enough sweat is coming out of the body, that will remove toxins every day on regular basis. But if you are not doing any activity which is putting out sweat, అంటే ఇదివరకు చెమట చిందించడం అంటే ఇట్స్ అ గ్రేట్ థింగ్ అనమాట. ఇప్పుడు చెమట అంటే ఒక టాబు, చెమట గంపు కొడుతున్నాడు, జిడ్డు వెదవ, జిడ్డు మొహం, దట్ ఈస్ అ రాంగ్ థింగ్. చెమట పట్టాలి. The problem is nowadays the sweat is, the smell is bad. Why the smell is bad? Smell of the sweat is bad. Body is trying to communicate with you. If there are toxins inside your body is telling you, see, there are toxins inside the body, you have to reduce the intake of bad food and do more exercise. And how it will tell you? In the form of bad odor from sweat. But people, what they are doing, they are putting something which will reduce the smell of the sweat, or previously they used to put it on the clothes. Now they are opening the clothes and inside they are spraying the whatever deodorants and body sprays. These deodorants and body sprays are sealing the sweat pores. They are closing the sweat pores. They are not allowing the sweat to come out of the body. Array, body is full of toxins. It is trying to tell you, it is trying to communicate with you, please don't put more toxins. It is trying to tell you in that way, in that language. You are not letting the body communicate with you by sealing the sweat pores. Then obviously you will become unhealthy. Healthy ratio of muscle, bone, fat tissues, not overweight, not emaciated, whatever your natural structure is there, whether you are lean, chubby, or medium, if you are maintaining that you are healthy. Suddenly you are losing weight, suddenly you are gaining weight, then you are having a problem. Okay, your natural strength and immunity, if it is maintained, like there is a group of 40-50 people, someone is sneezing or someone is having some cough or fever, immediately if you are catching it, then your immunity is not good, your natural strength is not good. Even if you are in between a huge gathering of people with so many diseases, if you are not catching any disease, then your immunity is strong. That you can observe whether you are easily getting infected by diseases or not. Natural color of skin is maintained. Whatever is the natural color, suddenly if it becomes too dark or too pale, suddenly it becomes too hot or too cold, too oily or too dry, there is some problem inside which is being communicated in the form of skin. Each and every part tries to tell you something about your internal health. If you are able to withstand physical activity, suddenly there is a lot of physical activity, you are shifting house from one place to another place, you lift so many weights, and if your body becomes weak after some physical activity, then your health is not good, right? And if you are not able to withstand changes in the temperature, suddenly it becomes too hot, suddenly it becomes too cold, suddenly the season changes, then if you are catching diseases, then your health is not good. Okay, if you are not able to focus and concentrate on whatever task is at hand, if you want to study and if you start reading and you are not at all thinking about anything else, razor sharp focus, undivided attention is there at the task at hand, then you are healthy. But while you are trying to do something, you are thinking something else, your mind is jumping from here to there, then you are not healthy. Okay? If there is peace and contentment in you, santrupti, shanti, inside you have that, then you are healthy. If there is good and cordial relationship with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, with your relatives, with everyone, you are having wonderful relationship, then you are healthy. So this you can check. We have a simple health assessment questionnaire. So this is health assessment questionnaire. There are 25 questions. All you have to do is answer with yes or no. So after you answer these 25 questions, you can count the S's. So if your score is 21 to 25, you are completely healthy. If your score is below 10, then the health is not so good. So you can assess yourself without any tests and all, whether you are healthy or not. I'll share this questionnaire with you people. This we will cover more about the health principles in the workshop because we don't have that much time. I'm just going on giving you introduction. So let us come into this blue part. This is the application part, putting these principles into practice. Okay, again two parts, keeping the body and self in harmony and returning back to harmony of health. So when your health is good, maintaining that health in a good way, keeping yourself and your body in a state of harmony. And then there are two things in this: nurturing the body, protecting the body. And again in the nurturing part, intake, routine, labor, exercise, asana, pranayam, meditation, all these things are there. So if you look into the intake part, so we take food, we take water, we take air, we take sunlight. All these things are necessary to nourish your body, right? So we need to understand what is the good quality of food needed by our body. We need to understand how much food we need to. We stop there, na? Food, how much food we need. Then how to cook the food in a right way. Samskarinchadam antaru. Aharan etla prepare cheyali, samskarinchadam. How to prepare the food and how to consume the food. These things are very important for us to understand. For example, there are 4 things under the quality. Nutritious food. Nutritious food is that food which contains all the essential nutrients. All the nutrients necessary for our own body. And that food should also be digestible. Then if the waste is not getting excreted from the body, then it will make so many toxins inside the body. So the toxin should get excreted from the body, right? Then after this excretion part, there is another important thing like compatibility. If the food is not compatible to my own body, then even if it is the best nutritious food, it will not be useful. So it should be compatible to my own constitution. And also when you mix 2 foods together, they should be compatible with each other. If you mix 2 food items which are having opposite qualities, the combination is called incompatible food. And that will cause diseases, so many diseases due to incompatibility. Okay, so let us go. I'll give you a brief idea about all these things. We need nutritious food, and how do we know whether the food which you are eating is nutritious or not? So all the food items which we get, which are growing locally in and around our place, all different kinds of grains, pulses, vegetables, fruits, dry fruits, all are essential. It's not like I'll be eating only one grain. Daily I eat only rice. Some people say I eat only oats in the morning. No, you have to select different grains, different pulses, different all different things. And it should be a combination of various grains available around your place. That is one thing. And the second thing is, the food which you are selecting should have enough nutrients. Okay? And there should not be any trace of toxins in the food. Nowadays, lot of what we call chemical farming is happening. And due to this chemical farming, lots and lots of toxins, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, they are entering our body through the food. There is you know about green revolution, right? What is green revolution? Increasing the production. So government try to increase the production of food, and to increase the production, our farmers have used lots and lots of pesticides and fertilizers. And this green revolution started in the state of Punjab. Okay. Now there is a train from Bhatinda in Punjab to Jaipur in Rajasthan. Name of the train is called Cancer Express. What is the name of the train? All the people who are responsible for green revolution, all those farmers are right now cancer patients. They were the people who used those chemicals, freely, and now they are cancer patients. The train carries cancer patients from Punjab to the huge hospital is there, cancer hospital in Jaipur. There all the patients go and get chemotherapy, radiotherapy and operations done. So do we need that kind of green revolution? Recent reports of World Health Organization says that the quantity of food grains required by all the people in this world, ప్రపంచంలో మనందరికీ ఎన్ని తిండి గింజలు కావాలో దానికన్నా 8 రెట్లు ఎక్కువ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం మనం ప్రస్తుతం. డూ యు నో దిస్? తెలుసా మీకు ఇది? మనకి ఎంత కావాలో దానికి 8 రెట్లు పండిస్తున్నాం ఈ భూమి మీద. కానీ ఎంతో మంది ఆకలితో చనిపోతున్నారు, అవునా కదా? సో మెనీ పీపుల్ ఆర్ డైయింగ్ ఆఫ్ హంగర్, మాల్న్యూట్రిషన్, and so much of food is getting wasted, rotten, కుళ్ళిపోతున్నది గోడౌన్స్లో పోలంత ఆహారం. So what do you think is the problem? The problem is with production or distribution? So problem is with distribution. But what are we trying? Every year we are keeping goals to increase production. ఎందుకు 8 రెట్లు ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసుకుని ఇంకా కూడా ఆకలితో చేస్తుంటే దానివల్ల ప్రొడక్షన్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తే ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ అయిపోతుందా? So do you think the production problem in the distribution is due to some government policy or due to lack of good relationship between human beings? ఇప్పుడు నా చుట్టుపక్కల చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు, నా దగ్గర ఎక్సెస్ ఫుడ్ ఉంది, నేను అందరికీ ఇచ్చాను, అప్పుడు చుట్టుపక్కల ఎవరు హంగర్గా ఆకలితో చావరు. అలా ఇవ్వాలంటే నాకు వాళ్ళకి మధ్యన మంచి రిలేషన్షిప్ ఉండాలి కదా, అవునా? సో రిలేషన్షిప్ నుంచి ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయాలా, ప్రొడక్షన్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయాలా? దేని మీద వర్క్ జరుగుతుంది ఇప్పుడు? అంతా కూడా ప్రొడక్షన్ మీద జరుగుతుంది కదా, రైట్? సో వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ ప్రాపర్లీ. గుడ్డిగా అలా పండించుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవడం కాదు, పండించింది రైట్ యూటిలైజేషన్ జరుగుతుందా లేదా. అండ్ the chemical fertilizers and pesticides we are using to produce this food are causing major diseases including cancer and so many other deadly diseases. Okay, so we need to find alternatives, healthy food. ఇప్పుడు చాలా మంది, ఇప్పుడు రీసెంట్గా వైజాగ్లో ఆర్గానిక్ మేళా జరిగింది, కొన్ని వేల మంది రైతులు అక్కడ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్ గ్రౌండ్స్లో జరిగింది. ఈ చుట్టుపక్కల ఇవి జిల్లాల్లోనే 5 జిల్లాల్లో ఉన్న రైతులందరూ వచ్చారు, వాళ్ళ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో దే ఆర్ దేర్ రెడీ టు కమ్యూనికేట్ విత్ అస్. దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఆర్గానిక్ ఫార్మింగ్, బట్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ దే ఆర్ నాట్ గెట్టింగ్ పీపుల్ హూ విల్ టేక్ దేర్ ప్రొడ్యూస్. వాళ్ళంతా కష్టపడి ఆర్గానిక్ ఫార్మింగ్ చేస్తుంటే ఎవరు కొంటారో అని వాళ్ళు భయంగా ఉంది. వాళ్ళు కష్టపడి, చాలా ఎక్కువ కష్టపడి పండించినది మామూలు కెమికల్ ఫార్మింగ్తో పండించిన దాంతో అమ్ముకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. అది వాళ్ళకి చాలా కష్టంగా ఉంది. అందువల్ల వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, చాలామంది మళ్ళీ దే ఆర్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు కెమికల్ ఫార్మింగ్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఎవరి రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ? వాళ్ళు ఆర్గానిక్ ఫార్మింగ్ కరెక్ట్గా చేయాలంటే ఎవరి రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ తీసుకోవాలి? వీ షుడ్ టేక్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. వీ షుడ్ గెట్ ఇన్ టచ్ విత్ దోస్ ఫార్మర్స్ హూ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఆర్గానిక్ ఫార్మింగ్, రైట్? వీ షుడ్ గివ్ దెమ్ అష్యూరెన్స్, మీరు పండించండి, మీకు దిగుబడి తక్కువ వచ్చినా మేము ఎక్కువ డబ్బులు ఇచ్చి కొనుక్కుంటామని మనమే ఒక గ్రూప్గా వెళ్ళి వాళ్ళకి అష్యూరెన్స్ ఇస్తే వాళ్ళు ధైర్యంగా పండిస్తారు. అప్పుడు మనకి మంచి ఫుడ్ దొరుకుతుంది, అవునా కాదా? అసలు ఎవడు పండిస్తున్నాడో మనకు తెలియదు, ఆ పండించేవాడికి ఎవడు తింటున్నాడో వాడికి తెలియదు. వాడు ఇప్పుడు ఆర్గానిక్ ఫార్మర్స్ ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, చాలామంది వాళ్ళ కోసం ఆర్గానిక్ ఫార్మింగ్ చేసుకుని అమ్ముకోవడం కోసం కెమికల్ ఫార్మింగ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఎందుకు? ఎందుకంటే హీఈస్ నాట్ కన్సర్న్డ్ అబౌట్ యువర్ హెల్త్. వాడెందుకు నీ హెల్త్ గురించి పట్టించుకోవాలి? మీరు వెళ్ళి ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేసి చూడండి, ఆ రైతుతో వెళ్ళి ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేయండి. ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేస్తే వాడు చెప్తాడు ఇది వద్దండి, ఇది తీసుకోండి, ఇది మంచిది అని. ఇప్పుడు రిలేషన్షిప్ తయారైతే, మీకు కన్జ్యూమర్కి ప్రొడ్యూసర్కి మధ్యలో రిలేషన్షిప్ ఉంటే, దెన్ హీ విల్ బి రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఫర్ యువర్ హెల్త్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఫర్ హిస్ వెల్ బీయింగ్. వాళ్ళు మనం పట్టించుకుంటే వాళ్ళు మనల్ని పట్టించుకుంటారు. అందరికీ మంచి ఫుడ్ దొరుకుతుంది అప్పుడు. సో మనం ఎంతమంది రైతులను కలిసాం? తింటున్నాం కదా, రోజు అందరం తింటున్నాం కదా. సో పండించేవాడిని మనం కొంతమందినైనా పట్టించుకోవాలి. పట్టించుకుని వాడికి అష్యూరెన్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. యూ గ్రో ఫుడ్ న్యాచురల్లీ, వీ విల్ పర్చేస్. వీ నీడ్ టు బిల్డ్ నెట్వర్క్స్. మన ఎక్కడెక్కడో ఉన్నవాడు, ప్రపంచంలో ఎక్కడ ఉన్నవాడు, ఇక్కడ ఎవరో ఒక సినిమాలో అని డాన్స్ వేస్తే దాన్ని తీసుకెళ్ళి ఆస్ట్రేలియాలో క్రికెటర్ డాన్స్ వేస్తాడు, ఇంకెవడో ఇది చేస్తాడు. అంత నెట్వర్క్ ఉన్నది. కానీ మన అవుట్స్కర్ట్స్లో ఉన్న రైతులతో మనకి కనెక్షన్ లేదు. వాడు నేను పండించింది ఎవడు కొంటాడా అని వాడు బాధపడుతున్నాడు. మనం కూడా మంచి ఫుడ్ ఎక్కడ దొరుకుతుందా అని మనం వెతుకుతున్నాం. సో నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్ వాళ్ళు ఏం చేయాలి? ఈ నెట్వర్క్ బిల్డప్ చేయాలి కదా, అవునా కదా? ఓకే. సో ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ అస్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ that food which we take plays a major role in our health. It's very carefully we should choose the kind of food you eat. Okay. Again, A2 milk అని వినుంటారు మీరు. A1 milk, A2 milk అని. A2 milk అంటే ఇండియన్ కౌస్, ఇండియన్ బఫెలోస్ నుంచి వచ్చింది. నో హార్మోన్స్, నో కెమికల్స్, ప్యూర్ న్యాచురల్ మిల్క్ని A2 milk అంటాం. Nowadays many people are becoming vegans. Vegans అంటే they don't even drink milk. They say that the milk which is there is not useful, it is in fact harmful, and human body is not having an enzyme to digest that milk, which is not true. We do certain therapies for patients where 48 days they will be drinking only milk and no food at all. And after 48 days they become very strong and powerful and their disease gets cured. So milk definitely gets digested by the human body, and if the milk is right, if it is good enough, it will nourish each and every part of the body. Brain needs lots and lots of milk fats, your joints need milk, your muscles need milk. So milk intake is very important. Milk and milk products, curd, buttermilk, ghee and all those things are very important, but you need to again understand the source of the milk. Nowadays many dairy people are giving lots and lots of hormonal injections to the buffaloes and cows and cattle to give more milk, but these hormones are coming back into our own blood when we drink that milk. So it's very important for you to understand the source of milk. See, there is a nice, very good dairy near Chodavaram. There is near in Madugala. They have around 600 cows, only Indian cows, very healthy. They give very healthy food, organic food, and they are supplying that milk to all over Visakhapatnam. Every day they are doing home delivery to all the people who are interested. But very few people know about that dairy. There are so many other people who are growing cattle, Indian cows, and giving them organic food and selling the milk. You need to communicate with those people. Or there are some people doing experiments in Hyderabad and other places. 10-15 people in one apartment, they are purchasing some 3-4 cows and giving it to some person and giving him money. You take care of these cows and give us the milk, we will give you money. And they are taking that good milk. So this is some work. We need to do that work to get good food. Without good food you can't ensure health, right? And so non-vegetarian food, generally non-vegetarian food is rich in so many nutrients, but the problem is the human digestive system is not exactly suitable to digest non-vegetarian food. Human digestive tract is very long. If you compare our digestive tract with carnivorous animals whose digestive tract is very short, they eat, they digest and they excrete in a very short span. Non-vegetarian food takes a lot of time to travel through our intestines. Around 72 hours it takes to travel, whereas fruits take only 6 hours to travel. Vegetables and vegetarian food, it takes around 12 hours to 18 hours to travel through the intestines. So when it travels it takes a lot of time to travel, it ferments and due to fermentation, lot of gases get produced, toxins get produced, which will in turn disturb the health. So if at all you are eating non-vegetarian food, you have to make it very, very, very soft and easy to digest so that it will not cause any trouble. Or better, if you can skip is, there is no lack of nutrition in vegetarian food. You have to take pure natural food, unprocessed food. Nowadays, lot of processing is happening. If you take rice, they do a lot of polishing and remove all the vital nutrients and fiber and give you only pure, beautiful white rice, which is unhealthy. Even sugar, to make sugar look very white, they use so many chemicals, bleaches, and all those things, which are causing so many diseases. Right? So, whatever food you eat, it should be closest to nature. Body easily accepts what is natural. If you do lots of processing, it will not be compatible with your system. Okay? The foods which contain lots and lots of preservatives, the food which you get in the market, it contains so many preservatives, the tinned food, canned food, pack. Even the chapatis nowadays, you get fresh, the prepared chapatis. All you have to do is put the packet in hot water and remove the packet and eat. Everything is prepared. If you make a chapati at home and after one day if you keep it outside, it will become, it will get them spoiled. All the microbes they attack and it will get spoiled. But if you take the chapati from the market, sealed chapati, open it and put it on the table, it will not get spoiled. Why? The chapati prepared at home gets spoiled easily. The chapati which comes in the packet, it will not get spoiled even if you keep it outside, not in the fridge, outside, it will not get spoiled. Why? Lots and lots of preservatives, so many chemicals are being added. The microorganisms which spoil the food, they are afraid of those chemicals. They are not touching the food, but we are eating and we are damaging our own health. Okay, so don't take any processed food. Try to have as much as unprocessed natural food which is most suitable for your own body constitution. Nowadays, genetically modified food, recently many countries are banning these genetically modified seeds, but these genetically modified foods also can cause so many diseases. They can they can create mutations in your DNA and cause so many new diseases, challenging diseases. So it's very important for us to choose the right vegetables. Nowadays, so many farmers, now if you go to the organic mela, they are selling natural seeds, not vittanal ammutunnaru. Nowadays, farmers are purchasing seeds from the market. Previously, they used to preserve their own seeds. పంట పండించి అందులోంచే విత్తనాలు దాచుకునేవారు. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ సీడ్ బ్యాంక్స్ అని చెప్పి నాటు విత్తనాలు మళ్ళీ అమ్ముతున్నారు. అలా నాటు విత్తనాలతో పండించిన పంట మనకు కావాలి. ఫర్ దాట్ వీ నీడ్ టు డూ సమ్ research. We need to go outside, speak with farmers, get really good food. Special thing called flavor enhancing agents. There are certain chemicals which will stimulate your taste buds. If you eat that food, you feel like heaven. Aha, ఎంత టేస్టీగా ఉంది. Food gasm అంటున్నారు దీన్ని. Okay, so that kind of food which gives you a lot of pleasure will also give you lots and lots of diseases. Why? These chemicals are deadly, harmful, banned in so many countries. They overstimulate your tongue and they make you choose that food again and again. ఆ ఫుడ్డే మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ తినాలనిపిస్తుంది. ఈ చిప్స్లోని వీటిల్లోని బయట నుంచి దొరికే అన్ని మన పిజ్జాలు బర్గర్లు అన్నిటిలో ఆ కెమికల్స్ వేస్తారు. తింటే మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ అదే తినాలనిపిస్తుంది. The food which is prepared in our house, it feels like very bland, gadlaga అనిపిస్తుంది. అది తినబుద్ధి. You want to order again and again from Zomato, Swiggy and all. You want to eat that food again and again because it stimulates your taste buds like anything. And you want that happiness because you think that happiness comes from food. And you eat that food again and again and again. And that is causing diseases. Those food items, these flavor enhancing agents are causing so many diseases. Not one or two, so many diseases. See, if you eat these kind of food items for few days, not for years together or months together. Few days you will see these symptoms like headache, breathlessness, fatigue, loss of energy, depression, insomnia, shaking in the body, dehydration, brain fog, nausea, vomiting sensation, numbness in the body, heart beating fastly, skin irritation. All these things happen just by eating these food items mixed with flavor enhancing agents. But many people think that is okay. చిన్న చిన్న సిమ్టమ్స్ వచ్చినా పర్లేదులే అంతేనేమో అనుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాం జబ్బు వచ్చేదాకా. వీఆర్ వెయిటింగ్ టిల్ ద disease gets manifested in its full blown this thing. So these are the flavor enhancing agents written on the packets, on the tins, on the cans, all the packaged food containing these flavor enhancing agents are causing so many diseases, from simple fever to cancer, so many diseases because of overeating food items with flavor enhancing agents. Obesity, heart problems, all problems are happening because of that. So you don't have to check whether they are there on the packet or not. Just don't take any food which is packaged. Okay, that is the easiest way. Avoid every food item which is packed. Eat only freshly cooked food. So eating freshly cooked food, moderately cooked food, not overcooked food, moderately cooked food, food which is fiber rich, food which is having all the grains, all the millets, all the pulses which are growing in and around our place, all the fruits, all the dry fruits, and A2 milk, because we are what we eat. You become what you eat. If you are eating healthy food, you become healthy. If you are eating unhealthy food, you become unhealthy. So we are what we eat. So if you don't want to become unhealthy, you have to eat healthy food. We are what we eat, and we eat what we are. మనం ఏం తింటే అది అవుతామన్నాం. మనం ఏదైతే అది తింటామంటారు. అదేంటది? We eat what we are అంటే ఏంటి? If you are in a bad mental state, then you get tempted to choose bad food. కదా, మన టెన్షన్లో, ఇరిటేషన్లో, కోపంలో ఉంటే అన్హెల్తీ ఫుడ్ తినాలనిపిస్తుంది. మంచి ప్లెజెంట్గా, హ్యాపీగా ఉంటే మంచి ఫ్రూట్స్ అవి తినాలనిపిస్తుంది. And if you are in a good mental state, you choose good food. If you are in a bad mental state, you choose bad food. It's very important for us to maintain good mental state. We need to practice pranayam, meditation, exercise regularly to stay in a state of higher mental state, so that you choose good food, and this good food in turn takes you to higher mental state. ఇది ఒక మంచి సర్కిల్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. If you eat food which is processed, food which is having preservatives in it, food which is fried, over fried, reheated, food which is too spicy, too oily, food where the fiber is less, and you are eating only one type of food every day, food which is having pesticides and chemical fertilizers, food which is having flavor enhancers, all these things are bad. And definitely eating this food is a recipe for disaster. Okay, then there is a compatibility. విరుద్ధాహారం అంటారు అన్నమాట. రెండు ఫుడ్ ఐటమ్స్, ఇఫ్ యూ మిక్స్ దెమ్ టుగెదర్ అండ్ దే ఆర్ నాట్ కంపాటబుల్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్, దే విల్ కాజ్ డిసీజెస్. ఫ్రూట్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ గుడ్, మిల్క్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో వెరీ గుడ్, బట్ వెన్ యూ మిక్స్ మిల్క్ అండ్ ఫ్రూట్స్, ఇట్స్ అ బ్యాడ్ కాంబినేషన్. It will cause disease. All the milk shakes with fruits in it is bad. So milk is having certain properties which are opposite to the properties of fruits. So you should not mix any fruit with any kind of milk item. Okay, that will definitely cause diseases. Similarly, honey and hot water, both are very good. But you should not mix honey and hot water. You should not heat honey. You should not take honey with anything which is hot. Nowadays, green tea, they are taking hot green tea with 2 spoons of honey, which is bad combination, causes diseases. There are around 19 different categories of bad combinations with around 500 examples. I have a big document with all the examples, which we will discuss in the workshop. But I am giving an example here only. Cooked food and uncooked food should not be taken together. You eat salads while taking cooked food. That is also not good. Because to digest cooked food, your body needs a certain combination of digestive juices To digest uncooked food, it needs a different set of chemical enzymes. And when you eat them together, body gets confused. A certain part of the food gets digested properly, another part will not get digested properly. It will cause diseases. So mildly cooked food together, okay, you can take, but not salads and cooked food. Don't take them together. And to prepare the food, it's very important for us to eat freshly prepared food. If you cook it today and eat tomorrow, then it will cause disease. One patient came from US. She is having skin problem, psoriasis. She is an Indian only. So she is having psoriasis all over the body, not even a small patch of healthy skin. Whole body she is having psoriasis. If she shakes her body like this much peels of skin will come. Pottulaga raalutundannamata. So I asked her, what is your diet schedule and all? She said, I eat only Indian food. Even in America, I eat Indian food only. We eat all the curries, vegetables, dal, everything. So how do you cook? I asked her. She said, I am working. So on Sunday, I will make around 12 to 14 dishes, curries. And I'll keep them in refrigerator, and every day in the office, I heat it and eat. So she prepares for the whole week on Sunday and reheats and eat it, which is a disaster, recipe for disaster. If you are not eating freshly cooked food, you are bound to get diseases. There is no other way. So always eat freshly cooked food. And the food should be compatible with your own constitution. We will be learning about constitution more in the workshop. If you attend the workshop, we will discuss in detail about this. And food can be tasty. You can make it tasty, but also health is very important. So first priority should be health. Okay, never add flavor enhancers for this. And to cook the food, never use aluminum vessels. Aluminum vessels, aluminum cookers, aluminum vessels, aluminum wrappers. There is an institute called International Agency for Research in Cancer. That is the sister concern of World Health Organization. They have their own website, IARC. In that they have a list of items which will definitely cause cancer. And on the top of the list there is aluminum.